Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It is episode 196. We're cozy today.
It's a cold day, bro.
For those viewing on YouTube or TikTok, we have like a rug / blanket
Yeah, some blankies, bro.
on top of us. We look cute.
Cozy, looking cute.
This is funny as.
We've never looked cute before.
No,
so,
we haven't.
You know, maybe this is the day. Or maybe everyone hates it. I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm not going to listen to the haters.
Nah, we don't, bro.
No, I'm going to listen to the appreciators.
Big day today. Lots of input from the fans. Some voice messages, questions.
It's been amazing.
Confessions.
I've felt the love this week.
Yeah, it's been
I
a
really
big week.
have.
And you all know the news that we do, which
Most
is great.
people will.
Yeah.
I think there would be a small community of
Who will
people.
find out when this comes out.
Yep, who don't have Instagram.
Mm-hmm. I kind of respect that.
Yeah, like the social
Keep it
media
off
less
the grid,
people.
yeah.
Because Spotify wouldn't count as a social media.
I wouldn't count it, no.
No. Because I don't think you can do much
It's like
talking.
it's like Netflix, you know, I'm not counting that.
You know how when people, like I remember in school, I had a lot of like Spotify
You
friends.
could see what they're
right?
listening to.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
could tell
yeah.
if they were going through something.
Yeah.
I remember there was a mate of ours who was going through a rough time with his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see the songs that he was listening to. It was like sad song playlist, but it was so funny.
It would have been an easy in if you used it for like girls as well. You could
Yeah.
always see what the
Oh,
girls.
are you
were-
okay?
I love Taylor Swift.
Oh.
I love I don't know Olivia Rodrigo. That was a bit after our time. But
A lot after our time, yeah.
Taylor Swift was still big back then. 5 Sauce or something. Yeah, I love 5 Seconds of Summer.
Is that she looks so
Yeah.
perfect?
Girls used to
standing
froth
there.
them, bro.
You know, some people like it when you and I sing a song and we harmonise,
harmonise,
do a little
yeah.
melody.
It actually does sound alright.
Sometimes it does.
There was one we nailed in a TikTok that people liked. I can't remember.
That was
maybe
Bruno
2 weeks
Mars.
ago.
That was Grenade.
Yeah, it was good. Good times, bro.
Great song. So yeah, the big news that we have is that Dylan and I are going to Victoria
Yep.
to do a live show in front of an audience.
The great state.
The great state. We've had some great memories there. We've been there together once.
Yep, and it was a beautiful time, bro. Magic was in the air. Good things happened, and I'm sure it'll happen this time.
So we're thrilled to announce that we'll be performing at Beyond the Valley Music Festival around New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can't give exact dates and stuff yet.
But we'll be there. Should be a big day.
we
It's
will.
exciting.
For some more information, it's like Dylan and I on stage with a crowd of up to 1,000 people. And we'd love to see as many of you guys there.
Yep.
We would be able to meet you guys after the show or before the show or whatever. And just to be honest with you, we are nervous and we'll be shitting ourselves, and forgive us for any mistakes that
Yeah,
happen.
it'll be an interesting day because we've never done a live performance before.
Mate, we were scared meeting Calfreezy and the Burnt Chip.
Shaking, bro. I wanted to faint.
On the
but
way there in the Uber, we were looking at each other going, I've never
I
felt,
felt like
this
I couldn't
before.
breathe.
It was an anxiety attack.
And I think it's going to happen before we go on stage too.
Yes, I think so too. But we didn't drink before we did the
No,
podcast.
we'll have to do this like
Yeah.
at least a couple.
You know what? Like, I'm not even fearful of how we'll perform. I'm fearful of how red my face gets when I drink.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
true, actually.
what I'm going to do in preparation, I've seen there's pills and a face patch that you can
Yep.
put on before you drink, right?
And it reduces redness.
Bro, I might be doing this in the green room before
That'll
we
be
go
big
out.
in the Vietnamese community, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I think it's actually made in
Asian
Asia,
flush.
these things.
Yeah, makes sense, bro.
So yeah, I get that flush, get the red cheeks. Some people like it. They're like, oh, no, it's cute. So
We'll see how it goes.
indeed. But yeah, that's very exciting. We're thrilled. We're
are.
excited.
What an opportunity.
Mason Cox, he's also going to be there.
Yeah, we might get to meet him.
Big Collingwood ruckman.
Say
And,
hello.
a few cool people on the lineup, so we're excited to go to that. The
Sheena
Matildas
Shea
still. Oh yeah, she's
as well.
from Vanderpump Rules.
Yep.
1.7 million Instagram followers. And we didn't know much about her.
No, but we looked her up.
We did, and we'd love to have her on the show, but the chances of that happening are probably slim.
Maybe we'll just try and make it an initial connection, you know? How you going?
Yeah.
You know.
Depends
Maybe
if we're on the
LA
same
friend.
if we're on the same
Yeah,
day.
exactly. And on the same wavelength, you know?
And it's quite obscure thinking about a music festival with a podcast stage, but they did it last year and apparently it was successful.
Some modern times, bro.
And it makes sense for this being like a 3 or 4 day festival.
Yeah, because people are out and about throughout the day.
Exactly right. So, we're
Oh,
excited.
and it will be during the day as well.
Yeah,
The
it'll be
podcasts
like-
are all in the like late morning to early afternoon is when it happens.
Exactly.
So we'll be around then.
So you're not going to miss any good music
No.
because that'll be in the afternoon and night time. So
No,
feel free
we're
to
not
pop
going
by.
up against Rufus to Soul or something.
No,
so-
thankfully not. Central C would probably blow us out the park. So, but we'd love to see as many of your faces there. And if you are going or if you're planning on going, send us a DM and we'll probably I reckon we should make a group, right, on Instagram of the people that will be there. And then we can pick out who's going to come up. And
because, we'll do a couple who's punching at the end of the set. We want some confessions, some court cases live would be cool. Get the crowd involved. I think that's the only way for a live show like this to go well.
Yeah.
Is to have crowd interaction.
Make it
See how we
interactive.
go. So
For sure. Wow. It's exciting time still. We were thrilled to announce that. We've had to hold back from saying anything for a while.
little bit.
But we've always been wanting to do a live show, but how that was going to work, we
Now
didn't
we get
know.
to.
And it was
Tick
presented.
it off the bucket list.
Indeed. The Matildas deal. So obviously the Women's World Cup, it would be over by now. You guys listen to this.
Yep. So the final would have happened.
Either Spain or England have won the World Cup. But we just want to give a shout out to the Matildas. They did so well.
They got so far. What a journey.
Indeed. What a goal from Sam Kerr. That was incredible.
It was great.
Had me screaming like a little girl.
Yeah. It was
Crazy.
a great goal. Unfortunately, some defensive blunders cost the game, but
Oh, definitely. But
that's what happens.
it is.
That's
That happens in
sport.
sport all
Yeah.
the time.
The quality of this World Cup was quite good.
Yeah.
I have to give him props. The
And-
improvement was there for sure. And
How far
good.
women's sport has come in, especially the last 5 years.
yeah.
It's it's come on leaps and bounds.
Well, Australia's got behind the Women's World Cup like
Incredibly.
no other country has before. A host
Exactly.
country. So everyone's
No, it's
done
huge.
well. They went further than expected, and maybe that builds a platform that they can leap off and make a final, try and win it. I don't know. We'll see how they go at the next one.
For sure.
Build
They've
on
got a
that
strong
momentum.
team.
They do have a
team.
strong team.
So hopefully they do well. And I wonder because Australia put on a pretty good show for being the host
bro.
nation. So if that's not an insight into how the Men's World Cup could potentially go.
Yeah, think how, obviously in general, women's sport has lower viewership and interest in male sport, but look how much Australia got behind it. It broke world AFL Grand Final,
NRL final,
NRL,
State of Origin.
viewing records, and packed out stadiums. We
There
should
was-
host every sporting event. Look what we do, bro.
Yeah. There was someone that messaged us and I knew that we'd get a bit of this. It was someone saying, the Matildas, everyone's just jumping on the bandwagon. They know nothing about the sport. But I think that was kind of the beauty of it as well.
Yeah.
The people who don't care, my dad doesn't care about soccer, right? But he was watching and wanted them to win and was
but
learning
that's
all
how-
the players'
It's always
names.
moments that get people on board.
Exactly.
No one cared about men's soccer, and then that Harry Kuehl 06 team brought it to light, and
Aloisi sent them to the World Cup.
It takes moments like that to get people interested in a sport.
Yeah. Anyway, some would you rather sent in by
Yes,
Erin.
Quite a few. A few would you rathers for you boys. Would you rather never sleep with a pillow again or never sleep with a blanket again?
Wow. Well, I'm going to say never sleep with a pillow again because I can find substitutes.
I think I've done that before when I was learning about try and sleep on I was having a few sleepless nights. So they said, sleep on your back, right? So I started trying that. And it's not too bad. And then I did a night sleeping without a pillow, and I was able to fall asleep, and the sleep was decent. Now, I still use a pillow to this day, but it would be much easier to sleep without a pillow than a blanket.
Bro,
'Cause
we
a
got
blanket's
blankets
cozy,
on now.
bro.
We're cozy.
In the winter months, how are you sleeping without a blanket? The bed's not complete without it.
Yeah, for sure. And also the fact that you can substitute a pillow with multiple blankets.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
You'd
you
lay
can
on a
rest your head
blanket,
on
you
a
know.
doona or something. What do they call it in other countries? Like a duvet?
Yeah.
England or
Yeah.
America?
I think in England they call it a duvet.
Yeah.
Never have a hot meal again or never have a cold drink again.
Wow, this is difficult to be honest.
Okay, never have
Hot
a
meals
hot
are
meal.
elite in winter because it's homely and it makes you
I
feel
think I'll have
warm.
to go never have a cold. I love a cold water, a cold,
Bro, summer, I'm actually going to keep the water. I love.
What are you
but
going
I
to eat
love
for
hot
cold
meals.
food, bro? Forever.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's no more nothing.
Well, it's
You could wait till the Nando's is cold.
yeah, but you can have like Nando's has just changed it.
I love a cold drink. I think I'm just gonna go never have a cold drink because I need that hot meal, bro.
Yeah.
I need that good dinner.
Yeah, there's a girl at work who's from Nepal and she drinks warm water regardless of the temperature. So 35-degree days,
just what she likes.
just what she's done since she was a kid.
Okay.
She can't handle cold
She
water.
healthy?
I assume so. Yeah, but I'm finding this really hard to answer because I thrive off a cold beverage in summer.
Yeah, it's perfect, bro.
Whether
it
it's
hits incredibly
a
well.
fresh juice, a beer, a water.
Mm-hmm.
In summer, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But then, the warm
I love
meals.
sticking my head in the freezer in summer. You know,
Yeah.
open that freezer up and just bang, get 20 seconds of relief, bro.
Warm food, that's Nando's, that's hot pies, sausage rolls, that's
Everything.
chicken strips, chicken tenders, chicken nuggets.
Have them cold, bro.
Because there's like cold or not heated food such as like fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, or you can have like cold, like sandwiches, you know, as well. You
Cereal.
can have those.
You could
ice
get
cream.
through. It just depends what
I
you
just don't
value
think it'd be
more.
satisfying.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll go the same as you. Although I do love cold drinks. I don't want to get that
100%,
twisted.
bro. 100%.
Yeah.
Would you rather break your arm or break your leg?
Predominant arm or other arm?
I guess we'll go. I'd probably rather the arm,
Yeah.
but losing a limb, I'd probably rather lose a leg
Okay.
than an arm. Because I feel like it'd be impossible to not have two hands, you know what I mean? That'd be really difficult. And I think fake legs are a lot better than fake arms.
Yeah, okay.
But breaking, I'd probably rather the arm.
Yeah, breaking, I'd rather an arm as well. Breaking your leg, you're kind of wheelchair ridden
Exactly.
and then you have to walk around
Crutches,
slowly.
wheelchair, it's tough. Marry someone who is very attractive or marry someone who is very rich. I'd take attractive.
Yeah, I would take attractive. I'm not.
But we're talking like 20 bill? You know, because a rich is, there's levels.
I'm going to say.
But I'll take attractive.
I'm going to say net worth 10 mil.
I'll probably take attractive.
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we're talking net worth 20 billion, then even Jesus isn't saying no to that.
Yeah.
No way, bro. Have the ability to teleport or have the ability to be invisible?
Can you teleport from place to place? Or no, teleport isn't time travel, is it?
Nah, teleport's just like right now you could go boom and you're in Italy.
No, I'm teleporting.
Yeah, boom,
Bro.
in Barbados, bro.
Yeah, Maldives.
Yeah. Yeah, because being invisible would be fun. Like I could, I guess like rob a bank. I could rob a bank teleporting. I just
Yeah.
teleport into the bank. And invisible, like, you know, you'd hang around. You'd obviously like curiosity would get
You'd
the
feel
better
like
of
a
you.
rat, like-
and you'd like hang around and hear things you're not supposed to hear.
It's
and-
the old saying, ignorance is bliss.
yeah. So I'd rather be ignorant in the Bahamas than
Oh, for
invisible
sure.
in, you know,
No, but being.
a room you're not meant to be.
Yeah,
in.
you don't want to know too much.
No.
Especially
Nah.
you'll find out things you don't want to know
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm traveling the world with the click of a finger.
Elite.
I
bro.
think that one's a no-brainer.
Yeah. There's a movie about that. It's called Jumper, where he
Okay.
can teleport around the world.
Is it like tacky or is it?
No,
all right?
I haven't seen it in a couple of years, but I used to love it as like a teenager.
Okay.
It's pretty good, eh? All right, we've had this one before, but it's good to revisit. Hey boys, let's say you have a prees or drinks with your mates at your house and the next day you discover that the friends have leftover drinks in your fridge. Is it fine to assume that they belong to you as a thank you for hosting, or is it dog to drink them as they may pick it up? And how long should you be given to pick up the drinks before you're able to drink them? I think 2 weeks is fair.
Yeah,
I'm around that time as well.
yeah, I'm looking at a 4-5 week, like just over a month.
It depends how frequent, you know, if it's I think in winter, obviously you're not getting together as much for social events.
Yeah.
So, you know, if there's one and then there's not one for 2 months, the
Yeah.
drinks can't be there. But when it's the summer months, probably just keep them in rotation, particularly if you're the house that hosts.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel you. Like, for example, this is how I feel. So I've a bottle of vodka left at Evan's place, right? Now, the last time that we were there was probably like over a month ago, and I don't expect it to be there anymore.
Yeah.
But if I had have gone back 2 weeks after, I wanted it to be there.
Yeah.
I remember once, someone left like drinks over and they were picking it up the next morning, but the bloke had them in the morning before the guy came.
Oh,
But
shit.
he forgot that he was picking them up the next morning.
Yeah. Elite.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm more of like a 4 or 5 week, and once that's done. But then again,
And it depends what it is too. If you've got like one can left, relax.
yeah.
You know? If you got, there's levels as well.
Yeah.
You got
every
one
drink's
Carlton Dry,
different.
like chill. You know,
Yeah.
$3.
If it's like you got a six
Don't be a
pack
bum.
there, it's a bit different.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have like spirits there, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Now this one, again, I think it's a bit easy. If we lowered the price, it would be juicy.
Okay, you lower the price then. You set it at what you think
The original
it is.
one was, would you rather receive 500 grand or a list of everyone that's ever had a crush on you? You take the 500K, but what if we're talking like, I'd probably still take the 5K.
I'm taking nothing. Like, I'd rather not know, to be honest.
What about if we were going back to like, say this was offered in high school, year 10, you can know has a crush on you.
Right.
Then you
and how much? $100?
$100?
Yeah.
You taking the 100 or the crush
No,
list?
no, sorry. I'm taking the crush list if
Yeah.
I'm in school.
That's what I was thinking.
But-
in
but-
school, bro, you would probably be like, fuck, I need, because that's such an important
Yeah,
part of your
for
life
sure.
in high school. It's like, wow, who likes me? Who doesn't? Like, you probably, that would be crazy to know.
Remember when a girl would talk to you once and then you'd like have a dream about them and think they're in love with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A girl could like look at you and I'm just thinking, you're just like, oh yeah. She probably likes
yeah.
me.
Probably does.
Then you're wondering how to say hey over text like a geek.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, bro. Disgusting behavior. But yeah, 500K, fuck.
No,
I'd take 500K over most things.
It's also a bit different for us because we're both in like long-term relationships. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like we don't need to know that
exactly
at all.
That's why I thought the high school throwback would be fun. Like year 9 or
it's
10,
different.
knowing who would like you would be a superpower, bro.
But even if I was offered like $250 today or that list, I'm still taking $250.
yeah, same. I'd take 250.
That's a few
as well.
lunches, you
Yeah.
know?
Because you're not really going to be able to do much of that information now. But in year 9 or 10,
Valuable.
you can be like, wow, she likes me.
Yeah.
And you'll never
Now
know,
I can
bro.
not talk to her. Like now I can just look at her like a creep.
Got all the power, bro.
Oh, I always have. This is a bit creepy and weird, but like this is just what happened.
Yep.
There was 3 dreams in high school that I had.
Okay.
Right. All at Adventure World.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So whenever a girl would show interest in me, which was rare, 3 times.
Yep.
Right. Or like you said, they talk to you or have eye contact with you or something. I would have this dream that I was on a particular ride with them.
Yeah. Was it a real Adventure World ride or was
No,
it just
it was a
ride?
real adventure.
Which one was it?
The big drop.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
bro.
so you drop
those
from the
scare
sky,
me, bro.
yeah?
Those rides do scare me.
But
Yeah.
I remember bro, so okay. Imagine the first time this dream happened to me, right? So
You're on the.
yeah, I'm on the big
Can
drop.
you write who?
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
I'll tell you after. And okay, so I'm sitting there, and then to my right is the girl,
Okay.
right? So this is the first dream. I'm like, oh, this is sick.
What
this
are we
is
talking?
awesome.
9, 10, year 9, 10.
We'll go year 9 to
Okay,
start.
9,
and
yeah,
it went
yeah.
to year 11. So it was like basically 9, 10, 11, around that time. So we dropped down this ride like, woo, wow, whatever. Then I look to my right and we're like, yeah, that was cool. She smiles.
Oh my
Okay.
done, bro.
Okay, glisten. And then what happens is the dream, like pretty much that's all I need to say. The dream ends. Nothing crazy happens. Then the next dream I have, I'm in the exact same seat on the exact same ride, and I look to the right, and it's the new one that showed interest. So this happened 3 times.
Unbelievable, bro. That must have sent you crazy, eh?
Yeah, I'll write
Brain
them.
was scattered, bro.
So first one,
Yep.
I think you might have had a crush as well at one stage.
Yes, bro.
Yep,
100%.
that was
Yep,
year 9.
Yep.
Then it was
People would probably love to know that. They'd be like, what?
bro, this one's crazy.
Oh, bro, same.
Yep. And then
Bro, you're in.
yeah. And then
Yeah, big
Yeah,
time.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Who I'm trying to think. I kind of at one point
Yep.
had a crush on.
yep. I never had a dream, but
Yep.
I agree.
Who else? Oh, I'm trying to think, bro.
It's
These
hard
were
on the
definitely
spot.
like. This was like a bit of a different one
That
that,
was-
we both
yeah.
agree on, which is
Yeah.
odd. There was something about her, bro.
Got worse as school went on.
For sure, yeah. This one, bro,
Yeah.
elite.
Forbidden.
Forbidden fruit, bro. Crazy. This is so fun, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine like, I wonder, people would probably pay like $10 to see this.
So what was the original question there?
500k or a crush list.
Oh, I don't care about the crush list now.
Nah, but back then,
Back
year
then,
9
yeah,
would
yeah.
have been valuable.
School time. No disrespect to our girlfriends either.
No.
They
This
wouldn't
is
mind.
back in the day, bro. Okay, this is for the rest of your life. Would you rather have to object at every wedding that you go to, or take a selfie with the deceased at every funeral you went to for the rest of your life?
I'm taking a selfie with that dead person.
Same,
hey.
because I think objecting at a wedding is disgusting.
It's one of the most embarrassing
Imagine
things.
saying object. I'd want to physically throw up, bro. The thought of it makes me feel not
Will
good.
we ever see that in our whole lifetime?
I don't think so these days.
What do you think it happens at? 1 in every
Like-
500 weddings?
Yeah, because I feel like it's more of an old-fashioned thing, hey? Like, is it even?
And why would
is
you
it a
leave
modern
it till the
thing?
wedding to object? Like, wouldn't you intervene beforehand type thing?
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm taking a selfie with that carcass.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Click, click. You know,
I reckon you take some cool selfies, especially if you've,
if you're mates with them too.
yeah, or if it was like your mum or something and you already had a pact, like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this at your funeral. Are you okay with it?
Exactly.
She's like, yeah, I don't care because I won't be here type thing. Everyone there would be shocked. They'd be like, what are you doing? And then you just say, nah, it's just a joke we had. You can get away with it. Whereas I object means you've got a personal issue with it.
Yeah.
Or in this case, it's just for fun type thing. Like,
Yeah, bro. I miss high school. Imagine going back for a day if you could wake up and just go back
with
for
the
a week.
list available.
Oh man, that would be just knowing everything you know now, like looking at them and being like, "Fuck you! I know
Would-
what you're going to
okay.
be up to in 6 years." Fuck all.
With the list of crushes, right? Would it be dated or like, for example?
Oh, they liked you from here to here.
yes.
that
Or-
would be very.
Or if it's
handy.
like from this date till active, like
Yeah.
till now.
Oh,
Like,
wow, that's crazy, bro. I think it's dated.
imagine.
Imagine
right?
it's just like your dream, like year 9 girlfriend, but she liked you for a day, and you're just like, "Fuck, I need."
Oh, I'll tell you someone who liked me for 2 years, right?
Wow.
And I didn't find out until after,
Okay.
right? So this was year 7 and 8. This
And you
could have
found
been
out when?
crazy. I found out the end of year 8, but that was she'd
She'd
expired.
already-
She'd go. He's not showing. 1, she showed no interest in me.
That's how it goes. Bro.
2, I would have never known, and 3, I was probably too scared anyway.
Yeah.
This was year 7 and 8. Bear in
Yeah.
mind.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
How crazy
bro.
is that?
That's crazy.
And this was year 7.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
That's weird though.
For me,
Yeah. That was
liked
in
her
your
for sure,
yeah.
bro. Yeah,
But I never did. That was the thing. I never really liked that girl,
Yeah.
but she liked me. But
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, this is weird. Like I felt freaked out.
crazy times.
And then I
bro.
don't think I had anyone like me from year 8 to 12 probably.
Oh, so you
Apart from one girl in year
started
12
hot, but-
who gave me back-to-back years. She gave me a Valentine chocolate.
that's nice. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to some voice messages.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the Poddy, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
What an episode this is. Could be an all timer.
Trip down memory lane. But the thing is,
Damn,
people,
bro.
we have this feeling inside of, wow, this is like a crazy reminiscing episode.
Yeah, but they don't even know the names.
No, they don't know anything.
I think they'll feel the energy, bro.
We got to burn this after.
Yeah, we have to burn. It's like ritualistic as a goodbye.
yeah.
Hey boys, just finished listening to your last potty about the dude that was bringing squirrels back in his undies from overseas. And it reminded me of a time that me and my mates were talking to this crackhead on the train. And he started telling us about how he was smuggling reptiles and shit from places like Indonesia to Australia. And he was talking about putting certain reptiles and like little exotic animals and stuff in his coat and bringing them back. And we weren't sure like whether to believe him or not because he was a fucking crackhead and he was like gross as fuck. But anyway, long story short, he gets his phone out and he's showing us pictures of him in his house, like holding chameleons and these like really exotic, expensive snakes that you just couldn't buy in Australia unless it was the black market. And yeah, like it was weird, like a tiny fucking crocodile, like an alligator type thing. So yeah, it seems like it does happen. I don't know where.
I've heard about that, like smuggling
Yeah, bro, the
exotic
black
animals
market
because
for
they cost a lot.
animals. Yeah.
You can make a lot of money, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, obviously it didn't work out for that bloke.
Imagine
He's
having
homeless.
an iguana in your undies.
Yeah. Well, I guess a lot of rich people get into it. In America, it's more legal. You always see like Mike Tyson. They have you know, tigers and all these exotic animals in their backyard. I don't know if I'd want one. I don't think I want a lion back there.
I watched a show where this guy had exotic animals and he was in America and he had a massive cage in his backyard with a tiger. And when anyone would try and break in, he'd catch them and put them in the cage with the tiger.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow, that's sick.
Snowfall. Great show.
Did you get him in there?
He got 2 people in there.
Oh, no, bro. Love to see that shit.
Yeah, I won't tell you what happens.
Boys, sorry if the audio is a bit shit, just driving. If the police are listening, I am not driving. But if Hamish and Andy and the Inspired Unemployed and you boys posted a podcast, 100%, Jamo and Dylan are definitely getting the listen first. And I think the whole world's sleeping on you boys because you boys are absolutely killing it. I've been here since the start and I want to know what you're doing for the big 200th episode. Something exciting or...
And that's
Maddie,
lovely.
mate, we love you. Always send stuff in for a
He
long,
does.
long time, bro.
Brilliant. Amazing fan, listener, just a friend, really.
We recognise the names, bro.
Yeah, we do.
I love a few nights out, like, you meet them and they go like, oh, I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first time, it was on New Year's Eve. We met one of the first Who's Punching in person. That was a bit wild.
A bit interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, no, we remember us? I was on a Who's Punching. And I'm thinking, oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You've called him ugly or something.
I think I did. But I told him, I was like, you look better in person, bro.
Yeah.
Because he did. So good for him, you know?
And 200th episode, we haven't actually done anything yet, but we might look at treating ourselves.
Yeah, we're thinking about something.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe we've mentioned it on a podcast.
yeah.
But yeah.
See how we go.
Yeah. Definitely.
See how these funds go, you know?
Oh, we need them desperately.
Yes, boys. Serial Poddy listener. Currently in Fingerola, Spain. Just listened back to a couple of Christmas episodes. They're my favourites. I like them. I forgot to listen to the episode after, but did your dad like the toaster, or was he not a fan? I'm from the Wirral, which is over the water from Liverpool, so I am big time Wall, but I know you appreciate the UK, so yeah, love the Christmas episodes, can't wait for this year's. Love to you boys, keep smashing it, fucking yeah, can.
What a bloke, eh?
Bro, the Christmas episodes, I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, and so you must have got your dad a toaster.
I didn't. How funny is that? I can't even remember getting a
Lit,
toaster
bro.
for Dad. Jamo's making a lot of noise at the moment.
He just
The
piped
bird.
up. He was going good for...
Hang on, let me tell him off. Jamo!
Good boy.
Okay. He's good for now. Sometimes he gets scared and I yell at him.
Yeah.
The Christmas episodes is random.
Yeah, bro.
Do you remember anything about them?
No,
I don't.
remember anything about like 2 weeks ago.
Did we ever wear a Christmas hat in an
I
episode?
think we've done that.
Yeah?
I'm assuming we've
I remember,
done that.
bro, before COVID became a pandemic, like the first few weeks when we heard about it, we wore masks on
we
the
did.
show before anyone had to wear masks.
Yeah.
Jamo. We'll have to move him out soon. If he keeps making noise, we'll move him. But where is he in? Figueroa, Spain or
Yeah,
something?
bro, just having a little holiday. You know, it is summertime over there, so...
I don't think I got Dad a toaster.
You must have been talking about it.
I must
and then
have
switched
been.
it up last minute, you know? My toaster's been in the house for a while, eh?
You want a new one or?
I don't know. It does the job. You?
I think it's a below average toaster.
Okay.
But again, like, I don't know. I'm not a very big actually,
Toast
no,
man.
I have toast a bit, but I don't care too much about how it turns out. Like,
It's
I'll
just
eat
toast.
it.
Yeah.
Although it would be good to try I'd love to try a nice toaster.
Just to see the quality. One court case.
You're about to enter the courtroom of Jamo and Dylan. The people are real, the cases are real, and the rulings are final. This is Jamo and Dylan's courtroom.
G'day, gents. Have somewhat of a court case / story and want to see if I'm in the wrong. I've been with my girlfriend for 8 months, and on our first date we had dinner. About half an hour in, the vibes were great, good banter, and she was telling me about her work. While she was talking, I noticed she had some food stuck in her second top tooth. I think it was parsley. Because she was talking and I was interested in what she was saying, I opted to ignore it and wait for her to finish before telling her. to which she was shocked that I didn't say anything for a whole 10 minutes. She claims it was 20. We had a major discussion about this and she is adamant I should have said something. I said I was justified because I was not only being attentive, but situationally there was clearly no public embarrassment given we were in a booth and not surrounded by anyone. If she did get up for whatever reason, of course I would have said something. What do we think, boys? Am I in the wrong?
It feels rude just saying it straight up.
It does feel rude, but I guess you also want those people around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do want someone to tell you if you have it in your... But I know what you
do.
mean. If also you feel rude saying it, but really you're helping them out.
Because you're saying that and then they get instant embarrassment.
Yeah,
But you're also being a nice person by saying it.
exactly.
You don't go, you want to clean your fucking mouth?
You just go, oh, you have something in your...
Yeah, hey, you just have something
Maybe,
there.
yeah, do you know what? He probably should have said something.
What's the best way to say it?
Because I guess she's probably now thinking, oh my God, I looked ugly for 20 minutes with something in my mouth. You know what I mean?
On what, second date was it?
First date.
First
bro.
date.
But also, I kind of get why he wouldn't want to say it on a first date too.
Yeah, because you don't really... Yeah, it's a really
tough,
hard
bro.
one.
It's
Third,
tough.
I reckon second or maybe third date you can be saying it.
Yeah.
First
I
is
can
hard.
understand why.
I understand. I'm not going to... That's a court case. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to find him guilty due to the circumstances, but I'll give him a $100 fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. I'm happy with that. We've just had 1 cent in, so we'll put this in a confession and we'll just see if it's any good.
Okay. All right. We'll play that game.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
Hi, boys. Just going off your Insta story. Been listening for a few months. Thought I might check out the Insta. Just wanted some more opinions on certain situations and issues. I'm 19 and I'm starting to really like this 22-year-old. Okay, it's only a 3-year gap.
That's fine.
I've had hookups in the past, but something about this one feels different. He's already introduced me to his mates a week later. Okay, quick.
Wow.
His birthday was a week before mine, and my thought was he was going to find someone else since I wasn't invited. He called me at 3 a.m. after his night out asking where I was. Good sign so far. My birthday rolls around. I ask him what his plans are for the weekend. He says that he's flying up north for a 3-day holiday. We've been talking on and off, but haven't caught up since. Am I overthinking, or are there mixed signals? Also, do you think it takes longer for guys to realise they like someone? Love the potty. Keep up the great work. I think
It's early days.
it is early days. Okay, so you've had hookups. This one feels different. He's introduced you to his mates. He's gone away for 3 days for his birthday, and he hasn't. And you haven't caught up since. Been talking on and off.
Okay.
He might have some few options. You might not want to hear that, but he's probably talking to a few girls.
But he's not going about it wrong, I don't think, at the moment.
No,
He seems
he
to just
isn't.
be chilling and maybe, you can have a little date. Go
Yeah,
out again.
Try. Just ask
Meet
him.
up, yeah.
There's no shame in a girl asking to go out. I understand some girls wouldn't like it,
Yeah.
but or you can just allude to the fact that you do want to see him again, and then he can
see what happens.
Exactly. And if he doesn't want to, then you just try and move on. But yeah, I think you might be overthinking a little bit, but also, I don't know.
It's
He
tough.
might just be a busy dude.
Yeah, he might be, he's out and about,
And do you think it takes longer for guys to realise they like someone? No.
No,
I think,
it's person to person.
yeah, I think it definitely is situational.
Situational.
Depends how things are going
Perfect.
in that aspect. But yeah. Moving on to the second confession of the week. Make sure to send them in for next week as well, because like this episode's going to be an absolute banger, and that's
Yeah.
because you guys have been sending heaps in, and we can reciprocate. The energy you give us,
It's
we
what
can
give
return.
back. Now then, chaps, quick question.
Mm.
Do you reckon chlamydia would be a nice name for a girl if it wasn't an STD? I reckon it would.
I've heard about this before.
I can understand why.
If you try
it has a
and-
decent ring to it. Disassociate.
Yeah, it's hard to do that though,
It
knowing
is
the
difficult.
context.
But I can imagine in an alternate universe, that's the name of a beautiful girl.
well, it reminds me of Lydia.
Yeah.
Lydia Chlamydia. Chlamydia Lydia.
Oh, that's probably been thrown around.
Oh, for sure.
A million
And
times.
if it
bro.
hasn't, it will be. But I reckon it's been thrown.
I think
there.
it could be a nice name in an alternate universe.
I agree.
I think it has a decent ring to it,
I'm just really, really, really finding it hard to detach it because
If
I
you
just
detach
think,
it, it's kind of upbeat. I expect chlamydia to be like a smiley girl.
Yeah. But in my head, it's a dirty girl. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, bro. This world, man.
Yeah.
Special place. Please keep anonymous. I think my sister listens to the podcast. So in February, I bought 2 FIFA Women's World Cup tickets for my mum and I, as my mum loves football, but she has never been to a game and she never does anything nice for herself. I've been saving and planning for this trip for months, and last week surprised her with the good news. My sister overheard this and immediately bought tickets and flights to the final. For a bit of context, growing up, she always copied me. When I'd start playing a sport, she would, and when I'd buy something, she'd go buy the same thing. She also has a long history of not paying me back. I've always felt like I can never really get anything for myself. My sister then told my mum she was going to go to the final with us and was going to stay in the hotel that I paid for and tag along with us with all the daytime activities I had planned without paying anything for herself. When I heard this, I told my sister she couldn't stay with us in the hotel or tag along because it's something I'd planned and saved for months just for the 2 of us. She's now mad at me for this. Am I in the wrong for telling my sister she can't spend the day and stay with us, or should I include her in our mini holiday?
It's a hard one because you're family and you can't really kick your sister out of your, it's a room. I know that it's not for her.
So the sister's gone, oh, that'd be great, and just kind of tagged along, I guess.
But it's also like she's your sister and that's your mother's daughter. It's hard. She's not. It's almost rude that she wasn't invited in the first place.
Maybe, but it depends if it was just, I want to know the age difference too. Because it might just be a mother-daughter thing, you know?
So what's acceptable for you age difference-wise?
I don't know. It is tough. It's tough. I can see why she'd be annoyed because she's planned to do something with just her mum.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a bit of rivalry there between the siblings. She doesn't want her sister involved.
Yeah, I don't like the
Which is
tag-along thing. Like, I wouldn't really be happy if I'd organise something and then someone else goes, no,
But I wouldn't want to tag along to something I'm not invited to either.
Yeah, true.
So it's weird. Maybe there needs to be a sit down in that family, a bit of love.
Yeah, they need to have a conference.
Yeah.
A meeting.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't think either are guilty. I think it's weird that your sister's tagged along and gone, well, I'm going to be involved.
Yeah.
But she also probably felt left out as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a hard one. That's a sticky one. We
Sad,
need an
bro.
actual judge for that, I think.
This is a little update from the guy who was the other man for over a year.
Yeah. Last week's episode. Hey boys, just listened to the latest ep. Loved it as per usual. You said you wanted an update, so here I am. You're right. I had been a naughty boy at the time, but I was only 18 years old. Now I'm 22. I certainly wouldn't make that mistake again. As for my own relationship, I could never bring myself to cheat, and neither could I be tempted. It's not within my own morals, and I'd be throwing away a great relationship. My missus is great, and she has a heart of gold. Everyone says I'm punching. Keep up the potty, listening to all the old eps every time I'm in the car. If you're ever in London, I've got lots of suggestions for cool stuff to do, and if I'm ever in Oz, I'll make sure I visit Perth. And that's from Dylan. Thanks, mate.
Thanks for the update, man.
Appreciate that.
You've grown, and I like that.
Yeah, that's a 4-year gap, and he's matured in those
It's good
4 years.
to hear the updates, and I'm proud of him.
So am I.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
very
proud of
good
him,
from
man.
him. Hey, boys. So this is a breakup story. Hey, boys. Have a funny breakup story for you. So around a year ago, I decided to break up with my girlfriend at the time. It was a late afternoon on a Sunday, and I had been thinking about it for a few weeks, as I hadn't been liking how I was being treated.
Start the week single, bro.
Bro, that Sunday afternoon, I don't like Sunday afternoons much because I know I have work the next day.
Yeah.
But when's the best time to be dumped, do you think?
I guess a Sunday.
I'm thinking like a Thursday. It's crazy.
Oh, to
but-
go out on the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually a good
Or
point.
you can stay in on the weekend, mull it over, then you've got a work week, then you can go out.
Because I guess it's tough you're not going out on a Monday, Tuesday.
No, you just got to sit there at work and
Damn,
just cop it.
He's been thinking about that one.
All right. Anyway, we get back to her apartment from going shopping, and I lay the news on her. She eventually starts crying and being hysterical, then steals my car keys, locks herself in the bathroom. I couldn't leave. This was annoying because I lived 3.5 hours from her and needed to get home because of work on the Monday. Eventually, she decided to come out. We realised the door handle and lock was broken. After hours of trying to fix it, I get out and manage to leave at I managed to leave at 11 p.m, getting home at 2:30
I
a.m.
wonder it didn't work, bro. You live 3 hours away.
with work in the morning. Safe to say she was a bit of a psycho throughout the whole relationship, but she definitely shined brightest in this moment. Love your work. Thanks for getting me through those late night drives home from her place. There you go.
Respect, bro. What a breakup story.
It's an incredible one. That was...
Sounds intense, man.
Imagine being in that moment and you're just thinking, fuck, tomorrow's going to suck.
She's just in a
Crazy mood.
Screaming, got the keys, you're just thinking, I've got to work. Yeah.
You'll never leave you. I'll never let you go. You suck. I never loved you. Your dick's small.
Yeah, just throwing all these crazy
Yeah.
insults at
Probably
him.
doesn't believe half of them.
Yeah.
Just wants to hurt him.
Wow,
And
man.
then, bro, he had to, after that, drive home for 3.5 hours.
Yep.
Then probably get
That's
to
a long...
bed.
Do you reckon that was a relieving drive home? Yeah.
Yeah.
But she would have been blowing up his phone.
Yeah. You better come back.
I fucking love you, Gab. It would have been like, it would have got, because that's a long drive. So like she would have been aggressive,
reckon?
loving, miss you.
Then angry
hate
again.
You.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then back on.
Please turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
I'd love to see
2:30
those-
a.m..
I'd love to see those text messages.
Crazy. Wow. What an episode.
Brilliant, bro. Jam-packed, quality.
We packed that into like a nice amount of time.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. That's going to be a good listen.
For sure. I hope it is anyway.
You're welcome.
It was fun for us to do, so we
Oh.
hope it's fun for you to listen
Get
to.
out of me, man.
Anyway, thanks for that, guys. Much love. If you're from Melbourne, get tickets to BTV so you can see us there. That would be great.
Definitely worth the, whatever that, what
Yep.
are they, 600?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing, right?
No. And then, yeah, have a good week. Much love, and we'll see you next episode. Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.